Pasadena, California, and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains, Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, facing off with another team.
Mic check 1 2, mic check 1 2. What up, girls? Mr. Let the Band Play is back, and we got a top 25 matchup. Well, really not a top 25 matchup. We got a one team that's trying to get their playoff chances together, trying to make the playoffs. It's late game, late season. Run will be needed. East Carolina, they lost that Carolina Bowl against Coastal Carolina, but they bounced back, and right now they in the playoffs, but they cannot afford a loss to UCLA right now. Definitely, and I'm looking with Byard and nobody's there. I ain't gonna lie, even though UCLA has had a down year, their defensive line has been lit, and that's J.D. Ebram. He get into the quarterback, 2nd and 22, and the stadium post has been rocking. They trying to get an upset. They upsetted Coastal Carolina's playoff chances. Got Coastal Carolina, East Carolina's rival, up out of there. Coastal Carolina pretty much has zero chance of making the playoffs now because of UCLA. They trying to pull a Florida. They trying to get somebody out there, but I got somebody wide open. Let the band play. They're trying to pull a spoiler, but Mercedes is not going for that. He knows what time it is. It's this time of the year. It's clutch time. It's time for somebody to make a play. And they trying to make the college football playoffs. East Carolina, they got snubbed last year, but they're not going for it this year. They had Ibrahim and all them, and they got snubbed by one spot. But Mercedes, they said they control their own destiny. If they win these rest of the games, they should be straight. And Mercedes is trying to capitalize on that opportunity. Nobody was there. Let the band play. Let's go. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm gonna be dropping as much as I can. I'm trying to hurry up, get the storyline finished before the new game comes out. I've low-key been on vacation. I was out the country, but Mercedes should not have been out the country. He's out the country into the end zone. Let the band play. Legit back-to-back plays. Who is this man? We haven't seen him in the cinematic endings at all. Out of nowhere, he pop out the blue, killing. Literally, I didn't even see him last year in the cinematic endings. Anthony Mercedes, he's a plug-and-play player. He wasn't starting last year. He came in back-to-back touchdowns. He said they're not going to be upset alert on his watch. Let's go. East Carolina looking like they finally trying to wrap up this playoff spot. They're not trying to play no more games. UCLA has been the team to upset teams' playoff chances. Remember, they got number 3 TCU out of there early in the year. Then they ruined Coastal Carolina's chances pretty much last week. Byard looking in the pocket, nobody there, and he fumbled it. Byard, how did you fumble that? Can somebody get to 91? 91 is just going to have a free line to the end zone. Let the band play. Let the band play, Bruins. What a goofy mistake by me. I was looking in the pocket. I didn't know he could fumble that easy, though. You ain't even get sacked. He got sacked, but you let him just strip sack you like that? Come on, Byard. The freshman gave UCLA the momentum. Literally, we had all the momentum. Had back-to-back touchdowns by Mercedes, and you're going to give up that? You can't do that. Literally, he needs better coaching. Who's his coach? Who's the quarterback coach at East Carolina? Again, I'm looking there, but there we go, Mercedes. Putting the squad on his back. And really, Byard's been making some good throws, but he need to calm down with the fumbling. He's been fumbling way too much this game. That play right there, he shouldn't have fumbled on, but we're going to settle him down and get him with the slip screen. Let's go. Because whenever Byard gets to an NC in the pocket, y'all saw that one. Y'all saw East Carolina versus Oklahoma where they barely won. He threw like 5 picks. But there you go, Mercedes again. 218 yards in the first half. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, he put in up Megatron numbers in the first half. UCLA been doing everything right except guarding that man right there. But they get to the quarterback right there. It's gonna be a second down. We trying to cook up. And I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know UCLA Stadium Post was like that. After they won the ring, they got upgrades to the facility and everything. That's a dot though, Byard. There we go, and we got to give him props for that. I ain't gonna lie, we was talking about his downfalls with the picks, but sometimes he throws crazy passes like that. That's why he's starting. And he gonna fumble it again. I told you about the fumbling issue. Literally, he the most inconsistent quarterback ever. How you throw a pass like that, then fumble again off of something? You ain't even get his stick. He was just soft. Like, come on. Let's go. 3rd and 11. Let's make something work out of this. 2nd 58. We got to get a score here. Because I don't like how UCLA has been on our bumper. We've been dominating this game, and that's a pick. How did 94 read that like that? He read him like a magician. Literally, how did he know I was doing? He took my playbook. That one really wasn't even on Byard. How did 94 already know where to be at? Like, he just teleported to get that pick. Jacquees teleported. Look at him. Hey, look, he stole the playbook. Look how he just popped up, and he already knew he was doing a slip screen. He knew it. The offensive coordinator out here stealing. That defensive coordinator stealing my plays, man. That shit's crazy. Let's go. Luckily, the defense held up its end of the bargain, but nobody there. Nobody there to block from my boy Byron, and somebody gets to the quarterback. Stadium post again ringing. We trying to get another score out of this, but we can't give up another pick or interception. Oh, yeah, there we go. The halfback's wide open. He can low-key take it to the crib, and we get it to the 1. That was a very smart decision by Byard. Byard, there you go. If you could do plays like that, look, on the run, hitting the halfback, that's what you got to do. But when you start doing that, running in the pocket, looking like baby Kyle Murray, and fumbling the ball, well, that's what we cannot have. And we're just going to run it in here. It's going to be easy. Nope, it's not going to be easy. Defensive line, I tell y'all, the defensive line for UCLA, they haven't been going for nothing all year. Even with their record, they definitely have not been going for nothing. But we just going to do the quarterback sneak, let the band play. Pirates trying to avoid the upset, trying to not fall the same fate to their rivals, Coastal. Their rivals fell this fate against UCLA not that long ago. And they're trying to give the same pain to East Carolina, ruining playoff chances. But no, they said y'all can't bring y'all misery with us. And Byard extends the lead before the half. Let's go. Yep, and we get the ball. We in prime position now to really create some separation. Let's go. And East Carolina, I'm low-key been rooting for East Carolina. Some of my supporters, they from East Carolina. Or they go to school in East Carolina. And I've been rocking with East Carolina. So to see the growth from East Carolina and the dynasty been lit. If they can get this state mark win, hey, they are prime position in the playoffs for real. They got as much a chance as anybody in the playoffs for real. The defense is stacked right now. If Byard could get the turnovers together, there we go. They got some of the best receiver room, one of the best receiver rooms. Like, they definitely could make a run. But 3rd and 4, Stadium Post Rocket. This is one of the toughest places to play. I'm looking in the pocket, and nobody fumbles again. The 3rd fumble, and we got 66 just ready. He don't know what to do with the ball. We just got to punt it, and he's injured. But damn, he got an extreme fumbling disease. Like, what are you doing? 3 fumbles, and, really, the cinematic end has only been on for, a quarter and a half. He done fumbled it 3 times in that span. And they're going to score, of course, making this a closer game than it needs to be. I'm going to have to lock in. I think we got to put the backup in, man. He's injured. He's too injured to play. But our backup is trash, so we just going to put him out there even though he's injured. So let's go ahead, hit the H-cell. Just hit the running back. We doing the simple passes now. We're not trying to, that voodoo magic, upset magic that they love to do at the end of the year, the CPU. They make it way more dramatic than it needs to be. Let's not make it more dramatic. Let's just run the ball. 28. Focus on people that ain't injured. Freeland finally getting some touches. See what he could do with that. Let's see. Byard. Again, just going to run the ball. I'm turning Byard into how J.J. McCarthy was that one year. Just hand the ball off. And then whenever you need a throw, make a throw. But right now, we cannot accept a pick. We cannot accept a pick, and I try to do the play action, and really, they just made him more injured. Offense, really, them right tackles and them left tackles definitely need to hit the transfer portal next year. Again, looking in the pocket, I might find somebody, I'll throw it in. That was double coverage. Very stupid read, and we going to punt the ball again. UCLA again. Upset alert is kind of high right now. Upset alert is kind of high. I ain't going to lie. We just got to pray that we get a stop. And we get a stop, let's go. The defense has been super clutch. Luckily, East Carolina low-key got a top 5 defense in the dynasty right now. Low-key, because they clamped up Oklahoma. They done clapped up a good amount of squads. If we can get this offense going, we could go. And there we go, Freeland trying to get the offense moving. First down, Pirates. First down, Pirates. The Rose Bowl can calm down a little bit after that. If we would have had any more negative plays, the Rose Bowl would have blew up. 28 again. Gets about 8 yards off of that. We'll take those every day. Now we can set up the short pass game. I'm about to set up the short pass game, but I low-key like the matchup with 85. Mercedes. I'm going to have the drag, and I'm going to have the up route with 85, but I'm going to take the drag. And that's an easy first down, Pirates. Bayer making some good plays. We just had to settle him down. He injured, so we don't want him to do too much. We just going to turn him into a handoff merchant. But if he can make some throws, we going to make some throws. And that's it. Hold on. Hold on. Let's challenge that. Am I tripping or folks' his foot was in there? Yeah, I'm tweaking. Yeah, he don't got no hand-foot coordination. Damn, cuz you could toe drag classes was not in session. Come on. You had a clear chance to make that a secure catch. Literally. But I mean, Bayer still got 331 in the air after all this fumbling and shit. If he could just get his turnover issues together, he would be cold. He just need to chill on the turnovers. That shit get you benched. How is our starting running back injured too? How is our starting third down? Hold on. Starting running back injured too, but that's a nice pass. Cone, Cortez. Cortez gets a clutch first down. Cortez Cone. I fuck with cuz name Cortez. Cortez, let's go. Bayard. We just gonna do handoff again. His ass injured. We need to put the backup in. I don't know how our starting quarterback and running back just got injured off of one hit. They got one punch man on the UCLA Bruins defensive ends. Or one punch man. Oh, that was dangerous as fuck. That was dangerous. I'm gonna have to drop the mic on that one. That was dangerous as hell. In 3rd and 4, UCLA. They trying to get a stop, trying to keep East Carolina on upset alert, and I'm going to just take what the defense is giving me first down. That was definitely clutch. I made a bad play, last play, but hey, we made up for it. I'm trying to put in the backup running back. They refuse to put in the backup running back. I hate when they do that. Like, bruh, just auto sub his ass in. If you see somebody like holding their damn ribs, auto sub their ass in, and that's what happens when you put in the backup. Let the band play. You know what I'm saying? We had a call for backup, and we telling the Bruins to go to sleep. It's our time. It's our time to make the playoffs. No more upset alert. You know what I'm saying? No more upset alert. Let the Pirates make the playoffs. They trying to push that campaign, East Carolina, to the playoffs. They ain't been in the playoffs for a minute now. And, UCLA, they being selfish right now. They trying to bring everybody down with them. They trying to bring the whole Pac-12 down with them. They done upset Coastal. They done got Coastal up out of there. They trying to take East Carolina up out of there if we can't escape this game. Like, they trying to take the whole Pac-12 with them. I think they upset another team, too. They upset TCU, too. They taking everybody with them. They said if they can't beat it's like they could beat the hard teams, but they can't beat Appalachian State, though. They wasn't doing all this Tony shit with Appalachian State. This shit is crazy. And now we got my boy Lil Marvin. We finally playing defense against Lil Marvin. Let's see what Lil Marvin got. All right. Damn, hold on. Linebacker super punched his ass. Hey, that's a new animation. I didn't see that. That might have been unlocked animation that they was trying to put on College Football 26. Again, Lil Marvin down the field. What is he looking? Oh, shit. I didn't see that he burned him like that. We got an injured cornerback, and Ezekiel Gash just burns my cornerback. Hold on. They trying to make this game more interesting than it needs to be. They are really trying to make this game more interesting than it needs to be, and they still got plenty of time. So hold on. We still definitely got a cinematic ending in the Rose Bowl. He's just going to take the drag. But, yeah, I don't know who was guarding Gash on that. He got completely burnt toast. Luckily, he had to come back to the ball, or that would have been 6. Literally, whoever was that, you got to get about the game. He should have been automatically subbed out. And they got 30 inches. Let's see what they try to run here. If they can get a playoff before the 2-minute warning. Let's hope that they don't get a playoff before the 2-minute warning. Let's see. Yep, they're going to get a playoff. They're going to get a playoff, and that's a touchdown. We was not set. We was trying to just make it to the 2-minute warning. And look at them back in the game. The upset Bruins They've been the upset Bruins all the year, and they trying to put East Carolina back on upset alert. Jared Kaufman, the Kaufman, ties it up. Let's go. I ain't gonna lie. Pac-12, I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm bringing back the magic in the Pac-12 because between the upsets and this is my favorite division in the dynasty. Between the upsets, between the legends that have been made, like we had Dunham in this division, in this conference. I mean, we had my boy Senior Gravedigger. Like it's just a lot of teams in this. You got UCLA, both of the Carolinas on here, East Carolina, Coastal Carolina. Who else on here? Motherfucker, we just added USC on here. They somehow good, but it's still I still don't rock with USC, but still, Oregon State's been pretty good. We gonna take the drag. We gonna take what the defense giving us. If we get one more first, a couple more firsts, it's gonna be ball game. That's how we looking at it. Couple more firsts, it's gonna be ball game. But why is Freeland still in the game? This is what it's like almost every cinematic ending. This is what I be talking about. Why do you still got this injured ass running back in the game? Like if folks is holding his ribs, why are you putting him in the game? Look at him. He might not even be able to make it for the playoff run if they win this game. 3rd and 3 now. Byard, you got to make a play. This is where you need to win the game, Byard. There we go. Sit down. There we go. Secure catch. We needed that first down bad. Our damn running back, he refuses to get his ass about the game. So you know we couldn't run the ball. Like, goodness. It's like I got to manually sub everybody out. Like, I'm not doing that. If you still want to take your ass on that field, we still going to play you like you was a healthy player. You know what I'm saying? Until you decide to take your ass out the game, I'm still going to rush. Like, we're not stopping nothing. Yeah, hold on. Now I'm finna manually take him out because it's starting to piss me off. It's starting to piss me off. Yeah, get his little ass about the game. Thank you. Thank you. I think I got to put him as a 4-stringer for them to finally put his ass out the game. There we go. We finally got somebody different in there. 34. What you got, 34? Okay, you got a couple at least. But at least you're not injured, but it's still gonna be a long 3rd down. We need a completion here again. Need a completion here again, or we'll be giving UCLA the ball with way too much time. And they don't got no timeouts, but they got way too much time. Again, Byard, we got to. Oh wait, you got Mercedes? Nobody's on Mercedes. Let the band play. That's how you capitalize on your opportunities. Mercedes again having him a legacy game. About to punch the ticket for East Carolina. If they could just handle business next week. And Mercedes again gets on the board. He got like 300 plus. More than half of Byard's passing yards has been straight Mercedes. He don't even want to throw it to nobody else because he's wide open 24/7. Let's go. I ain't gonna lie. Mercedes came out of nowhere. I ain't know he was going to have this type of legacy game in the cinematic endings. I'm telling you, whenever I make a cinematic endings, it feel like unknown auto-generated players. Like, we can't even call him an auto-generated player no more because he made a name for himself. But it's like every cinematic ending is like a new auto-generated player makes a name for themselves. But Mercedes just took this opportunity and ran with it for real because now he a household name after this game. 300 yards. 300 yards, I don't care who you is. You a household name. I ain't never used them before. Again, Lil Marvin in the pocket. And we got too many rushes. We going to get to the quarterback. We trying to end this game right now. End this game right now. Literally, 2nd and 24. We out here trying to stop this hot streak of UCLA upsetting squads. Again, Marvin in the pocket. Let's see if we can get to the quarterback again. He just going to settle for the check down. 3rd and 22. We can hurry up and get up out of here. We get to stop here. We can hurry up and get up out of here. Let's see what they finna run. Hey, if they try to throw it down the middle, I'm right there. I'm sitting in that middle linebacker. I'm sitting in the middle linebacker. He just running the drag. He trying to get to the gash, and it's going to be a long 4th down, but they going for it. This is their last hope. This is their last hope. East Carolina trying to secure the bag. They're not trying to slip up in the late season. They're not trying to slip up 4th and 13. Oh, man. We could have hurried up and ended it, but we did not make the tackle. And really, we should have reviewed that because I think folks' foot stepped out. No cap, but they're going to hurry up and snap it. All that don't matter. They're going to have to get a touchdown and the onside. They don't got no timeouts. They don't got no timeouts. And really, the game is closer than what the score is right now because we've been going back and forth. We just now really got the lead. And again, he going deep. And that should have been picked. That should have been the game sealer. It slips out of his hands. He had to pick the game in his hands right there. That would have been ball game. Again, Marvin gets another chance. He was granted another chance. Oh, shit, he's still on. He really could have kept going. I don't know how he got up out of that sack. He must have got Hall of Fame extender. He already got badges as a rookie quarterback. But they only got 10 seconds left. Really, I could just play prevent now. It's about wraps. He going to do the drag. None of that matter. None of that matter. They really just holding on to whatever glimmer of hope that they got. They try to make the cinematic end as longer than it need to be. They just going to throw it one more time. Hail Mary. Let's see what Marvin can do. He just launches it, and that's a touchdown. Ain't no way he throw a touchdown at the end of the game for no reason. I guess, whoever had the spread is damn near shitty at the end of the minute play. Imagine you had East Carolina like -7 and UCLA does some bullshit like that. Look, he did an off-balance. Like one of his foot wasn't even on the ground when he launched that. Showing off the arm talent. Literally did that just for the love of the game, just to fuck up motherfuckers' parlays. I ain't gonna lie, Marvin, parlay fucker upper. And they gonna hit the field goal. So if you had East Carolina -4, -5, -6, I feel bad for you. That was probably super hard to watch. But East Carolina escaped, survives with a dub, did what they had to do, stands on business and handles business, and Mercedes made a name for himself this cinematic ending. He saw the lights was flashing. He knew this was going to be a primetime game. He wanted to get his name up out of there. Look at there. He had back-to-back touchdowns. He's definitely not an auto-generator no more. He didn't earn the respect. And I ain't gonna lie, this has been a fun game to call for real. Because this definitely had playoff implications on the line. Like UCLA literally just upset at Coastal. But let's go. I'm going to see you on the next episode, and I'm going to see you on the flip.